Good evening and welcome to the 63rd Annual Carol of Lights. My name is Allison Hirth alongside Paul Hutton.
So great to be here. After a virtual Carol of Lights in 2020, we are so happy to be back and in person for this year's event.
Yeah, you were right about that. Carol of Lights is one of Texas Tech's oldest and most treasured traditions. And we have a great show for you tonight. After 62 years, this event has grown and changed, but some details still remain the same. And over the next 30 minutes, we're going to explore some of the elements that make this celebration so memorable.
I have so many of my own special memories from Carol of Lights. I know a lot of people watching do too.
I know, and they're so excited to be back here in person tonight.
Besides Carol of Lights, there's another tradition that we recognize this time of year, the holiday ornament. Every year, the ornament is designed and distributed by the Office of the President. And this year, it showcases one of the newest facilities on campus.
We're talking about the Sports Performance Center, home to a state-of-the-art indoor track and field complex, an indoor football practice facility, strength and conditioning area, and more. And right outside the building, you cannot miss the public art piece. At night, it is lit up so neat. It's known as Run, which is also featured on this year's ornament.
It looks so cool. The ornament is the perfect gift for the Red Raider in your life. For more information about this year's ornament or any of the ornaments dating back to 1997, visit the website on your screen, ornaments.ttu.edu.
It really is a great gift idea. Have you started holiday shopping?
I'm always behind. This year I think I'm a little bit ahead, but it's always a mad dash for me.
Right, you need to be this year because of all of the shipping issues that are going on.
That's right? Yes.
That is a great gift idea, and we are counting down to the start of Carol of Lights. And right after this break, we are going to visit with Sean Dugan. He is the Managing Director of University Student Housing. Stay with us.
It all began with the first loud and proud graduates of Texas Tech. Those dreamers and trailblazers had a vision to create an organization that would serve as a connection for alumni and help the university continue to grow and strive. That vision for the Texas Tech Alumni Association has never changed. We represent more than 200,000 alumni across the world. No matter what you do or where your life takes you, you're part of the loud and proud alumni of Texas Tech. You're one of us.
For generations, United Supermarkets has cherished our part in the special holiday memories made by the families we serve. That's why we close our doors on Christmas Day, allowing all team members to be home, sharing in those moments with their own families. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
We're here for your first savings account. To build credit. When you follow your dreams. And for your future.
More information available at alliancecutx.com.
The Museum of Texas Tech University is a multifaceted cultural institution with 11 permanent galleries and 9 rotating galleries. Educational and laser shows are available at the Moody Planetarium as well as an active archaeological dig site at Lubbock Lake Landmark. The Education Division of the museum hosts multiple programs, camps, workshops, lectures, film series, and events throughout the year that are free and open to the public. More information is available at museum.ttu.edu.
Welcome back. We are joined in the studio now by Sean Dugan. He is the Managing Director of University Student Housing. Sean, thanks so much for being here with us tonight.
My pleasure.
So let's start by talking a little bit about you. You are Managing Director, as I just said, of University Student Housing. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it means anything having to do with housing the students on campus. So this year we have over 8,000 students living on campus in our 19 residence halls. And so if it has anything to do with them living on campus, the university's student housing staff works to meet the needs of those students and help their transition to Texas Tech go well, and that they have a home on campus so they can focus on their academics. So from maintenance to housekeeping to painting to contracts, you name it, we do it.
And I think you forgot something, Carol of Lights.
Yes.
That's part of something that you all are involved in, right? Tell us about what your involvement is.
Well, this is a great tradition for Texas Tech, and it's a part of the Residence Halls Association. And this is our student leadership group that represents all the students living in the halls. They all have representation. They all have representatives to the Residence Halls Association. And so as one of the oldest traditions at Texas Tech and one of the longest and most memorable traditions at Texas Tech, those students work very hard every year to make sure Carol of Lights happens. And so since they are nestled within housing, we of course provide financial support, administrative support to them to help make sure this important tradition continues.
And last year this tradition was virtual, much different than it is tonight.
Yes.
Talk about that transition, making this in-person event a virtual one. What was that like for your team?
Well, you know, with everything COVID related, it was just hard. And we didn't want to not have some part of that tradition happen, even though we knew it was better to keep people apart and keep people safe. We still wanted to have some of that celebration. So we moved to a virtual celebration, and I think it worked well. I think it was very much a different type of celebration of Carol of Lights, but yet we had one, and I think that was what was so important. And you know, worked with folks all over campus to make sure the lights were up, but to also present Texas Tech and those involved in this tradition. They still got to have it. I would have felt really bad for those students who are so excited about working on this tradition to just not have it. So the virtual option was the best we could do, and I think it was very successful.
Makes you appreciate it a little bit more this year, right?
Yes, it makes it very exciting this year, I think.
And real quick before we go here to break, I want to say it is your last Carol of Lights because you'll be retiring in a couple of months. So congratulations to you a little early.
Thank you.
What is the memory you're most looking forward to?
Well, this will be my 30th Carol of Lights, so that's kind of odd to even think about. But one of my favorite traditions in my family has been, over the years, each of my children have gotten to go to the Carol of Lights with me. So this year I'll have my twin daughters who are seniors in high school, and so they will get to go to the Carol of Lights with me, and we'll finish off that family tradition in a big way.
I love that. Thank you so much, Sean, for being here with us tonight. Coming up after the break now, a behind-the-scenes look at the Texas Tech Trombone Choir. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more from the 63rd Annual Carol of Lights in just about 2 minutes.
The Museum of Texas Tech University is a multifaceted cultural institution with 11 permanent galleries and 9 rotating galleries. Educational and laser shows are available at the Moody Planetarium, as well as an active archaeological dig site at Lubbock Lake Landmark. The Education Division of the museum hosts multiple programs, camps, workshops, lectures, film series, and events throughout the year that are free and open to the public. More information is available at museum.ttu.edu.
For generations, United Supermarkets has cherished our part in the special holiday memories made by the families we serve. That's why we close our doors on Christmas Day, allowing all team members to be home, sharing in those moments with their own families. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
It all began with the first loud and proud graduates of Texas Tech, Those dreamers and trailblazers had a vision to create an organization that would serve as a connection for alumni and help the university continue to grow and strive. That vision for the Texas Tech Alumni Association has never changed. We represent more than 200,000 alumni across the world. No matter what you do or where your life takes you, you're part of the loud and proud alumni of Texas Tech. You're one of us.
Welcome back. Each year, Carol of Lights attendees are dazzled by musical ensembles.
And the Trombone Choir is just one of them. Under the direction of James Decker, the group features Texas Tech students, faculty, and staff. Take a look.
The musical selections that we play are really unique and special. I love how this almost is the official beginning on campus here of the holiday season.
And the Texas Tech Trombone Choir plays a big part in that.
The Carol of Lights is something that we focus on coming up toward the end of the first semester.
Which can involve up to 100 musicians and singers taking part.
Wow. This is by far a record. So we get together, we have a few rehearsals.
We have some older people in trombone choirs, some professionals. I mean, we've also had some high schoolers.
All practicing their parts for this annual event.
And then we collaborate with the TTU combined choirs.
Mixing sound with song to celebrate this decades-old tradition of celebrating the season.
Something that we can all be a part of, and I think that that's really something special.
President Skuvanek, thank you so much for being here. We're back in person after a year of being virtual last year for Carol of Lights. We're doing it in person again. What are you looking forward to the most?
Like everyone, I think we're just grateful for the chance to be together. And though we appreciate the efforts of those who offer the virtual experience, I think we all have to admit that the beauty and the pageantry and the feel of Carol of Lights doesn't really translate through a virtual environment.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. There's lots of things that do work that work well virtually. Carol of Lights is not one of those. It's nice to be alongside of people in the cold, getting ready to light the lights.
And that's what this whole holiday season is about, being together with family and friends, and we're just glad that we can do it this way again.
So we have a lot of friends and alumni watching from home. It's been a very challenging 2 years, but can you give an update of kind of what the campus is like this year and how things are going for us here?
Well, it's been much more what we would call normal. What we've learned through the COVID experience is that nothing really replaces the personal contacts that make the Red Raider campus and the Red Raider educational experience unique. Not only in terms of how students are educated through classroom experiences, but their ability to interact with one another, to go to athletic events, lectures, and as such. The full experience, again, is diminished when you're so restricted through these virtual environments.
I teach one course, and the difference between my students this semester and their engagement and their excitement about learning has changed so much just in that being able to be in person. So it's been great.
Some faculty have told me that the students seem so appreciative of being back in the classroom. They even seem more studious.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. Big year next year, 100 years, the Centennial for Texas Tech. Can you tell us about some of the planning that's going on and what people can expect?
Well, planning has been going on now for almost 2 years, and it will kick off with the Carol of Lights next year in December of 2022. There's going to be a full year of activities, multiple opportunities for alumni and students and everybody to get together, not only here in Lubbock, but around the state and the country. But it will begin with the Carol of Lights, and it will end with the Carol of Lights.
I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It will be great.
It'll be awesome. Thank you so much for your time
Thank you,
and for
Paul.
being here. We continue to count down to the Carol of Lights. Before we go to break, be sure to check out texastech.photoshelter.com. You'll find a gallery of some of the most beautiful photos of our campus, including some from Carol of Lights. Another great gift idea as we get closer to the holiday season. We'll be right back with a look at some of our favorite Carol of Lights memories. Stay with us.
We're here for your first savings account. To build credit. When you follow your dreams. And for your future.
More information available at alliancecutx.com.
For generations, United Supermarkets has cherished our part in the special holiday memories made by the families we serve. That's why we close our doors on Christmas Day, allowing all team members to be home, sharing in those moments with their own families. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
The Museum of Texas Tech University is a multifaceted cultural institution with 11 permanent galleries and 9 rotating galleries. Educational and laser shows are available at the Moody Planetarium, as well as an active archaeological dig site at Lubbock Lake Landmark. The Education Division of the museum hosts multiple programs, camps, workshops, lectures, film series, and events throughout the year that are free and open to the public. More information is available at museum.ttu.edu.
This month in Passport on the PBS Video app, your on-demand library for the best of PBS.
The future is ours, girls. Men have had it their way far too long.
She was such a trailblazer for so many of these social movements.
This concert firmly set New York City on course to become the diverse and vibrant center for the arts it is today.
These and other shows are available with Passport on the PBS Video app. Download it today.
Those were some of the beautiful sights from previous Carol of Lights celebrations. And someone who's played an important role in keeping this tradition alive is Janice Wooten with University Student Housing. Thanks so much for being here with us tonight.
Oh, well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so earlier we talked to Sean Dugan, who's also from University Student Housing, and he told us a little bit about what he did. Tell me, what is it that you do for housing, and then what is your role with Carol of Lights?
My role with housing is I am in marketing, so I help market different events that we do in housing and you know, any of those kind of things. My role is really a graphic artist, but I've been with the university for quite a long time, so I do take on a little bit of a role of giving people things to do and that sort of thing.
So when it comes to Carol of Lights, then do you take your marketing skills and translate that to this event?
Exactly. Really, we've got it down to a pretty fine point on what we do for the marketing of Carol of Lights. So it's not like reinventing the wheel other than the design and what it's going to look like. But I love that tradition so much that I've kind of taken it upon myself to be the point person in marketing. So I do most of it.
So like Sean, you were also retiring here before too long.
Yes.
So this will be your final Carol of Lights, at least as a Texas Tech employee.
Exactly.
What is a memory that stands out to you from years past?
I would have to say that when I think I was a junior in college at Texas Tech, and I had not really ever been a joiner in college. High school I was, but college not so much. So one of the first events I attended at that late date was Carol of Lights, and my roommates and I had a party planned afterwards to decorate the tree and all of that stuff with our friends, and that memory always comes back to me when I think of Carol of Lights.
And what is it about tonight that you are looking forward to most?
Just the feeling of happiness and togetherness when we all gather out in that dark memorial circle to watch the lights being turned on, and everybody goes, and it's a spectacular thing every time that I've been there. So
it really is the best moment. Janice, thanks so much for being here with us tonight. We
Thank
appreciate it. And if you love all things Texas Tech, you're going to want to check out the newly released Texas Tech magazine. It's called Evermore. This edition features Red Raiders who found their voices while they were students at Texas Tech and then went on to make a difference in their fields. You can view a digital copy of Evermore by visiting evermore.ttu.edu. And coming up, 2 service organizations on campus play an important role in setting the stage for Carol of Lights. We'll tell you how right after the break.
The Museum of Texas Tech University is a multifaceted cultural institution with 11 permanent galleries and 9 rotating galleries. Educational and laser shows are available at the Moody Planetarium, as well as an active archaeological dig site at Lubbock Lake Landmark. The Education Division of the museum hosts multiple programs, camps, workshops, lectures, film series, and events throughout the year that are free and open to the public. More information is available at museum.ttu.edu.
We're here for your first savings account. To build credit. When you follow your dreams. And for your future.
More information available at alliancecutx.com.
It all began with the first loud and proud graduates of Texas Tech. Those dreamers and trailblazers had a vision to create an organization that would serve as a connection for alumni and help the university continue to grow and strive. That vision for the Texas Tech Alumni Association has never changed. We represent more than 200,000 alumni across the world. No matter what you do or where your life takes you, you're part of the loud and proud alumni of Texas Tech. You're one of us.
Look at this beautiful table.
For generations, United Supermarkets has cherished our part in the special holiday memories made by the families we serve. That's why we close our doors on Christmas Day, allowing all team members to be home, sharing in those moments with their own families. Merry Christmas from our family to yours.
We are Le Voyage.
We're Gila Monster.
And this is my Sound on Tap.
And this is our Sound on Tap.
And this is our Sound on Tap.
Sound on Tap.
Sound on Tap. Sound on Tap.
We're Rattlesnake Milk, and this is Sound on Tap.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the start of the 63rd Annual Carol of Lights. I'm joined on set by Aaliyah Stevenson. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you're a student, a member of the Carroll Lights Planning Committee, and the Residence Halls Association. I had to write those down. You're involved in so much stuff. For those at home who aren't familiar with RHA, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, so the Residence Halls Association is the second largest student organization on campus. We're a programming and governing body, so our purpose is to make the transition to on-campus living as smooth as possible. And that often looks like programs and events for residents, as well as advocacy initiatives and just representing the people that live on campus.
It's one of those things that we think of residency, but we don't think about all the details that have to go into that, right?
Right.
Explain your role in Carroll of Lights and how you've contributed to this year's.
Yes, so I'm on the Carroll of Lights committee, and so what we do as a committee is we focus on the finer details that people may not notice, but you would notice if they weren't there. So like marketing materials, stuff like that. This year specifically, I was in charge of the giveaway items along with some of the other people on the committee. And I don't want to give it away, but I am really excited for our giveaway item this year.
Great, and I know, gosh, students are so busy with everything going on. What made you want to contribute your time and effort to this event?
Of course. A lot of people get to say that they go to the Carroll of Lights, and that's really exciting and really fun, but not a lot of people get to say that they were a part of planning it. And so that's really what encouraged me to join the committee this year, was just getting to be a part of those finer details and working with some really amazing people.
We're very short on time, but real quick, what are you looking forward to the most tonight?
I'm looking forward to seeing everyone,
Great.
honestly.
Yeah, all right. After a year of being virtual, it's great to be back in person.
Of course.
Thank you so much. We don't want to forget about the other student organizations that play a key role in Carroll of Lights. Alpha Phi Omega and Chi Rho are two groups who take part every year in illuminating this tradition. Literally. Let's take a look.
It's such a huge tradition in the university, and everybody knows it, and I find it very memorable that this happens every single year. So I'm very honored that our organization and that I'm a part of this organization that gets to be a part of this huge tradition on campus.
Since I've been in Alpha Phi Omega and many years in the past, we have traditionally laid the luminarias around campus for Carroll of Lights.
Chi Rho, we just line up the luminaries around Memorial Circle for Carroll of Lights as well as around the engineering key.
I like being a part of it, just knowing that I had a hand in a tradition that has been so lively at Texas Tech, and I love getting to experience it as well on that side, but putting it together, it's a big responsibility, but it always is worth it in the end. So we are given about 2,000 brown paper bags to fold.
And we put sand in them, and then we have candles that we put inside them.
We just spend about 12 hours one day folding all of them.
And we just line them up around Memorial Circle and around the engineering key. I just know that Chi Rho is a really old organization that was at Texas Tech, and they've just been doing it ever since 1964, which is, it's such a privilege to continue that tradition for Chi Rho and for Texas Tech.
All of Lubbock and people from outside of Lubbock even come to Carroll of Lights just to celebrate, and even this year, it's, I think, more so a ring of hope that we're moving forward. Experiencing it online feels very lonely because you're not with everyone, and then being with everyone and getting to be around people and have an experience that you can communicate with another person back to and remember on is really memorable.
I love it. It is so amazing to be there, especially in person, whenever they turn on the lights, and even the traditions before when the saddle tramps come out and they get choirs and orchestras out. It's such a magical moment to see in person and to hear everybody when they finally turn the lights on. It's just a beautiful moment.
I really think the Carroll of Lights it's such a unique experience, and I think it's just so amazing that Texas Tech has a tradition that makes it so unique from other schools.
Thank you so much to Alpha Phi Omega, Chi Rho, and everyone who spends months making Carroll of Lights a reality each year.
And thank you all for being here with us tonight. We hope that you and your loved ones have a healthy, happy, and safe holiday season.
If you want to watch or share any of the videos you saw here tonight, you can find them on the Texas Tech YouTube page. Just search Texas Tech University. You can also follow us on social media, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
All right, let's go outside now for the Torchlight processional. We hope you enjoyed the 63rd annual Carol of Lights, and we will see you right back here next year for a very special Centennial version of Carol of Lights. I know we are looking forward
I'm really looking forward to that. People should be ready. Mark your calendars as soon as you can, because it's going to be a very special event celebrating 100 years of Texas Tech University.
Yeah, you can't miss that one. We hope you have a great night and enjoy the show.
Good evening. My name is Hunter Robinson, and I serve as president of the Residence Halls Association. Tonight, I have the great privilege of ringing in the holiday season with you all in celebration. Oh, great. Okay. Good evening. My name is Hunter Robinson. Hello, 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 hello. Hi. Oh, great. Hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. I serve as the president of the Residence Halls Association. Tonight, I have the great privilege of ringing in the holiday season with you all in our celebration of the 63rd Annual Carol of Lights. Tonight, as we take our first steps through our Winter Raider land, we pay homage to the strength and resilience demonstrated by our Red Raider Nation this past year and come together in celebration of companionship, merriment, and joy to bring in the holiday season. On behalf of RHA and all of the student organizations and departments who have worked to bring you this tradition, welcome to the 63rd Annual Carol of Lights. Carol of Lights began in 1959 with a group of residential students singing carols in Memorial Circle and a display of roughly 5,000 lights. This year, the Student Event Planning Committee selected the theme, Walking in a Winter Raider Land, to highlight the long-standing tradition these beautiful lights hold within them, as well as the magic the winter season holds for everyone here in Lubbock and Red Raiders near and far. This evening, I hope you welcome in the holiday season with your friends and family and enjoy tonight's Carol of Lights. It is one of our campus's oldest and most loved traditions, and we hope it will continue to be a shining example of peace, joy, and resilience in our community for years to come. Whether you are here on campus with us, listening from home on KTXT Radio, are tuning in on KTTZ TV, or are one of the thousands of alumni watching from afar, on behalf of the Residence Halls Association, we are grateful to have you join us to help kick off the holiday season. I now invite you to join the combined choirs for the singing of "O Come All You Faithful." At this time, I would like to introduce someone who has been a part of our Red Raider family for over 3 decades. As a person that has continuously supported students, faculty, and staff in all of our many adored traditions, while simultaneously inspiring each one of us to strive for honor on a daily basis, Dr. Skubanek has served as Dean, Provost, and now President. We are excited to have President Skubanek and his wife, Patty, with us tonight. Please help me welcome Texas Tech's 17th President, Dr. Lauren Skubanek.
Good evening. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be with you as we celebrate this cherished university tradition. The Carol of Lights is part of the special culture of the Texas Tech University family, and we appreciate being joined by our friends from Lubbock and the surrounding communities. This year's event is being streamed to Red Raiders around the world, and on behalf of all present, I send to each of you viewing this evening's festivities a warm welcome and greeting. I want to acknowledge all of those who played a role in organizing this evening's event. A special thanks to the Residence Hall Association and this year's event chair and the Residence Hall President, Hunter Robertson. I want to acknowledge the students who serve on the Carol of Lights Committee, along with the advisors, Anna Burton, Deanne Green, and Jessica Webb. Thank you to the students from the School of Music and the faculty and the many staff from grounds and maintenance who streamed these lights around our beautiful campus. As this year comes to a close, let us be thankful for each other and all of our blessings. During this Christmas and holiday season, Patty and I wish for each of you and your families the gifts of love, peace, and joy. May God bless you and keep you safe.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening, President Skubanek. Now I would like to introduce tonight's featured soloist from the Texas Tech School of Music. Dr. Gregory Brooks is an associate professor of music and serves as the chair of the voice area. He teaches applied voice, graduate and undergraduate vocal pedagogy, and lyric diction. He holds degrees from the University of Calgary, Eastman School of Music, and the Indiana University Jacobs School of Music. As a singer, he is praised for his rich baritone sound and his Shakespearean acting. Please welcome Dr. Gregory Brooks for a classical singing of O Holy Night.
It is the night
Carol of Lights continues to evolve on an annual basis. While we continue to celebrate many of the time-honored aspects of this event, we are also excited to bring new elements to this tradition. This year's Carol of Lights artwork was inspired by the 2021 Carol of Lights Art Contest winner, Madison Leonard. Texas Tech student Madison Leonard has shown her love for this event creatively through her artwork. Thank you, Madison, for your contribution and for making this event special. Tonight, the new Carol of Lights Art Contest applications for the 64th annual Carol of Lights begins. Visit the Carol of Lights website to submit your artwork. You never know, you may be selected to be part of the most beautiful tradition we have here at Texas Tech. As we sing the next song, we invite friends and family from near and far to tweet us pictures or videos of you singing along with this holiday classic using the hashtag TTUCOL. Now, let us once again join the combined choirs in the singing of Deck the Halls. A tradition of this magnitude takes the work of many dedicated individuals and departments. Carol of Lights would not be possible without the help of many different entities throughout the years. Tonight, we would like to show our immense gratitude for everyone who contributed this year and in past years to make this event possible. The Residence Halls Association and I would like to recognize each student group and TTU department that helped make this event possible. Alpha Phi Omega, Chi Rho, the High Riders, the Masked Rider, Raiders Helping Others, Raider Red, the Saddle Tramps, the Silent Raiders, Women's Service Organization, Athletics, TTU Campus Life, TTU Communications and Marketing, Grounds and Building Maintenance, Hospitality Services, the School of Music, Student Disability Services, the Texas Tech Police Department, Transportation and Parking Services, and University Student Housing. Additionally, please know this event would not happen if not for the tireless dedication of many individuals and businesses such as Shannon Sound and Lighting and KTTZ TV. We truly thank you so much. Lastly, I would like to thank the 2021 Carol of Lights Committee for all their hard work and time planning this event. Leah Beard, Alejandra Jimenez Shively, Aaliyah Stevenson, Sadie West, Emily Dempsey, Madison Pitts, Ugona Nueva, Juan Pablo Caballero, Liz Stratton, Riddhi Sharma, Victoria Ocho Torrena, Madison Maddox Casava, Sharice Smith, Jessica Webb, Anna Burton, and Dion Green. As we reflect on all that we have to be thankful for, let's join the combined choirs in singing Silent Night.